Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Vikings and the Steelers, and it's coming up next.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers, the AFC champion, taking on the champions from the NFC, the Minnesota Vikings. Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis, and what a season it's been for our AFC champions. And this was a fight just to get to the Super Bowl. You got to figure that they are very battle-tested and ready.
I'd agree with you 100% about that. You don't get there without having those types of attributes, and that's what you look for in a Super Bowl team. Character, confidence. These guys don't lack for either one of those. Now they're here. Now they're ready to win.
Meanwhile, our NFC champions, they have gone through a lot to get where they are. Everybody knows their story this season. What's the key for them as they start this Super Bowl?
Let's go full cliche on this one because it works. Remember what got you here. Been a winning formula all season long. This is a team that when we saw them in the preseason, we said they look like a group that has what it takes to be a Super Bowl winning team. And we've been proven right by what we've seen throughout the season.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. First down, and they go back to Harris. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
They go play action now. Haskins eluding the pressure right. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A big connection on that one. 31 yards.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Now a give. Running left is Harris. And some room to work. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run with Harris. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Azeez Ojulari there on the tackle.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Haskins will throw. Ebron caught left side. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I go right at them with another momentum play. I go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
It looks like they quit hitting the snooze button on their alarm there. Finally a sign of life from this defense. They've been fairly passive on this opening drive. Now able to stand up on 1st and goal, and they sent that play backwards.
Second down and goal. Haskins. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Third and goal.
They'll try to run with Harris. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Boswell's kick is good. 3 points, probably not going to win this Super Bowl, but at least you get something on the opening drive.
And it's certainly not going to lose it. So the bottom line is, come away with the points now, come back and get greedy later, and try and put it in the end zone.
Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Mon going to throw it. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And you know, I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all of those things, and then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him, and he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook, and he stopped immediately there. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just at his
touchdown, Vikings! Herb Smith Jr., 30 yards, and the Vikings have taken the lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. From midfield now, Haskins escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
2nd and 10. Now it's Haskins. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. On the give, this is Harris. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Davis on the tackle. No gain on the play.
Play action. Haskins.
At the Vikings' 22-yard line.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And the Vikings are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend. I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Mon. This is caught. It's Brown. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Mon looks to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Here's Mon. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 4th down. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. Here's Mon. They're going for it. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Second and 3 at the Steelers' 8-yard line.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll run for it with Cook, and he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
At the 7-yard line.
They try again with Cook. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. 3rd and goal, a big play in this Super Bowl. They'll run it. Here's Cook. Yeah, he is marked down right about on top of that imaginary yellow line, but they say he's a bit short. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. They'll try and sneak it here. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Kellen Mond in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Joey Sly is set to kick off.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
These two teams have had plenty of extra time to make their final adjustments, but time's just about up. The final half of the NFL season is upon us. So let's get it back out to our Super Bowl broadcast team. Here's Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And I would imagine this is where you have to take stock of the situation, CD, and say, gosh, we're halfway to the Lombardi Trophy. Let's not slow down. And got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Mond. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And this one will be brought back to the 22. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
First and 10 at the 40.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now it's Haskins. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Haskins. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And Harris is not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
4th down.
They'll try and throw forward with Haskins. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40.
A gain of 4 yards.
Now Haskins to throw it. He's going to air one out. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great play there. 40 yards. And the Steelers have now made this a one-score game. Haskins now. They're going to try to throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Steelers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interceptions, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mond. Looking here for Smith downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here's Cameron Johnston now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Looking to throw, Haskins. Flush to his right, and he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On 2nd down, it's Harris. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll try the left side. It's Harris. Oh, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble. But it looked like the Steelers were able to recover, and they will indeed hold on to the ball.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On 2nd and 9, Haskins eluding the pressure right. He gets it complete to Harris. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
On 3rd down, Harris. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Escaping the pressure right. Short little throw to Ebron, and he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? They go play action with Haskins. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 13-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5. Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's got it. And in for the Steelers, touchdown. Najee Harris from 8 yards out. And the Steelers have regained the lead in the second half of this Super Bowl. So a big play now as the Steelers will go for 2. They're going to run it with Harris. And no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the 4th. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Nuwanger now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And we're at the time in the Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the 4th quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now, remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Third down from the gun, it's Mond. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Mond. Flush to his right. Open here, Adam Thielen. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big connection on that one, 36 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. A give, this is Cook. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, 2nd down. I certainly know that I, for one, would not like to be on the other end of a tackle when this guy's coming at you full speed from a strong safety spot. Boy, that was a nice play. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mond. And this ball is caught by Irv Smith. Touchdown, Vikings. Irv Smith Jr., his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. So now here are the Vikings faced with a big 2-point conversion attempt. Cook, they'll try and run it. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And it's quickly becoming now or never time in the Super Bowl, trailing by 7 here in the fourth. A pivotal moment in this football game. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. On second down now, it's Harris. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
Fourth down.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And they've got a fourth down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. They're going for it. This is Harris. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Add that one to the good run tally right there. He's been strong throughout this game, and there's no reason to suggest he's going to slow down in the fourth quarter at all. And that's exactly what they need him to do. Keep churning out first downs.
He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Throwing now is Haskins. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Haskins to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Now it's Haskins. And he is caught by Smith-Schuster. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. They'll run again with Harris. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now Haskins, a pop pass to his wideout. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. What a Super Bowl this has been, and the biggest play comes now. It's 4th down. Here we go with Haskins. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. Now still down 1. Here's an utterly critical extra point attempt here. And it is good. There were about 70,000 people about to turn blue from holding their breaths. But it's good, and this Super Bowl is tied. set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Mon now off of play action. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now. Nearly an interception. If that one's picked off, it's over. So a new lease on life, so to speak.
A lot of times when you're in coverage, you're so focused on the man and the coverage that sometimes the ball, if it arrives, it surprises you. That may have happened to him in that situation.
Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. He's got a man. Complete. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Mon going to throw it. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And they go play action here. Mon. Complete. Smith has it. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Mon to the air on 1st and 10. It's complete to Cook. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll run with Cook. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And they get the timeout called here. It comes with 1 second remaining on the clock. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Oh, that heart has to be pounding inside the chest of Joey Slye. This undoubtedly the biggest kick of his life. And his kick is good. The field goal is through the uprights, and they've won the Super Bowl. And they have done it. The Minnesota Vikings are the Super Bowl champions, and the Lombardi Trophy is going back to the land of 10,000 lakes. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs. You see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them. A fantastic season.